Hi, Donnell.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? How you doing, Donnell?
What's up, Kevin and Jessica?
How does it feel to be back for season 4 of BMF?
It feels great. I mean, just to be a part of a show that's really resonating in the Black community and pop culture and not knowing like if this is the last time you're gonna see this person and
Hmm.
get the phone call, like you like, oh man, I would love to be a part of it. But maybe they change the storyline or whatever. But to get the call saying BMF wants you to come back, in whatever capacity, I was excited about that. So I mean, especially this season, with all the controversy of it'll be another season, I think that it's going to bring more eyes to the show, whether they wanted that or not. And it's another opportunity to get people to see me doing something outside of what people are really familiar with me. I would consider as stand up. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to ask you, did you know that you were going to return at some point? But apparently, it wasn't until you got that phone call that you knew that you were coming back for season 4.
I didn't know if I was going to come back because I didn't think Lamar was coming back. I,
Right.
I thought I had already done a minute. I was like, that's it. You know what I mean? Once you get cracked, you can't go back. I was like, it's over. And part of me was like this,
Absolutely.
yeah, he goes to rehab and get his life together. Whatever. You know, uh, I thought it was over. But again, it was exciting to get the phone call. I mean, the first phone call I ever got from them was from Tasha Smith, who directed the first episode
Right.
I was in, like basically a good friend of mine who
Hmm.
kind of threw my name in the hat with Randy Huggins and 50 Cent. Like I never even auditioned for this part. And she's like one of those people. There's certain people in your life, when you see their number pop up, you're like, oh, this is a money call right here, you know? And it was so funny because I was in a fitting to be on Showtime's The Winning Time, right?
Right. Okay. Yes.
And I was feeling good about that. And then I get a call from Tasha. I was like, well, let me get fitted, whatever. And as soon as I pick up the phone, man, she said, motherfucker, when I call, you better pick up that goddamn phone. You know what I'm calling for. I was like, I said, I'm sorry. And basically, she threw my name in the hat. Randy Huggins was a fan of mine. 50 was a fan of mine. It was just that simple. It was a weird character. But I was like, the best thing for people to look at me as an actor is doing something like this out of character they've never seen me do before. So,
Are you open to doing any other shows within the 50 Cent universe?
100%. I think that what I did on this show, and he always has different shows. I think that first off, in this business, you got to be on people's radar. You got to get in. You know, I tell people all the time, people like, well, no, oh, I didn't take that role. That was a small role. I remember when I was doing Chappelle's show, man. When I first started acting, the first thing I wanted to do was be an extra. I'm on set. The first thing I wanted to do, I was like, I'll do background, but I'll do background so much that they'll notice how hard I'm going with background, and you
Mhm.
just elevate. You know what I mean? You got to be on the playing field to get in the game. That's
Right.
why anything I've ever had, even when I was on Chappelle's show, I wasn't on that show a lot. Even on my days off, I would just go on set just so I give myself an opportunity to be seen. So, and with me playing this character, it's an audition for 50, it's an audition for stars, it's an audition for anybody that has a platform that I could probably be involved with. So, and I don't do it a lot because it's not like the thing that really pays my bills, but I do enjoy it. And I asked myself a lot. I was like, what if you did take the auditions more serious? What if you really like locked in? Could you really,
Yeah.
really still do that? But I will say the level of rejection when it comes to acting, it far exceeds me controlling my destiny as a stand-up comic.
Mm.
Hmm.
For someone known for comedy, what did you enjoy so far about working in the dramatic crime series format?
The fact that people got to see me be something other than being funny. But I've left such an impression with sketch comedy and stuff I did. It doesn't matter what I do. Like even in this, the first thing they said was they like this, yo, Ash Larry, why you let Blackie take your food like that? When I was in Spider-Man 2, they was like, Ashley Larry let that guy steal his pizza. So, and I don't, some actors are like, well, I've trained at so and so and I blah 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 blah. Man, I know how hard it is to be recognized doing anything in this business. So if you
Right.
can connect with me on any level, at the end of the day, your connection with me gives me an opportunity to come to your city. You come see me tell jokes, and then we all live happily ever after.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect from your character, Alvin, this season.
Well, you could just expect that Alvin still likes his meat cold. If you've been following the series, you know it that ain't nothing changed on how I get down. You
Right.
already know how I get down. And then we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if you can really stand the rain.
Okay. Now, speaking on the comedy front, I know you're also doing shows. Could you speak on any of the shows you got coming up?
If you go to my website, DonnellRawlings.com, it's a list of all my tour dates. I got started a tour called the Black and Mild Tour, and the reason why I named that is like I remember when I was younger, everything had to be hot, hot, hot sauce, hot sauce. And it was hard for me to digest as a black man. Now, as a black man getting older, I can't mess with all them hot peppers like that. So it's black, it's mild, and it's a form where anybody can digest it. And I just had a special last year, a new day that premiered on Netflix. This was last year. I have a whole different new set. None of the jokes you heard on that special will be on my show now. And every year, after 30 plus years, I feel like I get better as a stand-up. And that's where I really lay it on the line. It's on that microphone, standing flat-footed, engaged with the audience that's ready to have a good time.
Well, Donnell, thank you so much for your time. We truly appreciate everything. We're looking forward to seeing you in this season of BMF, as well as catching you on tour, your comedy stand-up tour. And I'll just leave with this. We definitely need an Ashy Larry movie, show, something.
Man, I've been telling Dave forever, let's do the Chappelle movie, but we'll see what happens.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate it.
It was
All right.
nice meeting you, Donnell.
All right, pleasure. Thank you for your time.